I bullet billed.
You see that?
The second I bullet billed, I fell off the map. That shouldn't happen.
Hello, welcome to the Runs. Now available on Spotify and Apple something. Just for $3.99 a month.
It's free. Free, actually. It's free.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not how you want to do
and
it.
nothing is better than free, let me tell you that much.
Oh, yeah. We're guests on your podcast, right?
Oh, I've never done a podcast in my life before, so...
No, this is yours.
Oh, this is my podcast now?
Yeah.
We're handing over the torch.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, bigger or better person.
They're the first celebrity we have on our podcast.
Yeah, I put that in quotes, though.
Yeah.
I'll probably attract like 10 people.
You've got a plaque. You know, I've got a...
Actually, I did not get the plaque yet.
What?
You should...
Wait, when
you guys want a
did
sob
you first
story?
hit it?
A year ago.
No way. No.
Really
Okay, you gotta tell us what's going on with this. Then.
All right,
Okay.
it's kind of a sad story. So, it was after the Mr. Beast video.
Yeah.
And
if you want to give anyone context or anyone who's unfamiliar.
Yeah.
So I guess with you. And,
so pretty much the only thing I'm known for right now is Mr. Beast commenting on my video because he remembers me, and it became pretty clear that nobody else wants to remember me anymore. So
I remember
no.
you.
So the views kind of went to shit. So I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting on it. I part of me doesn't feel like I deserve it. You know.
I think
I don't know.
Squid
I think
Game got like a solid 26K.
Oh, that was because I didn't post for 3 months after that, so it just kind of festered.
Still though, it still is real. Plus, you got
it's cool, but
good average viewers on your YouTube.
Yeah.
Of you just saying stuff. Like imagine if you did more than say. But even then, that's still a lot of work.
I got a lot of good ideas coming in the works, but
for sure.
But yeah, I kind of want to, more so, and then go from there.
Well, so why didn't you get the plaque?
I don't know. It's just like it just doesn't feel
Do you
like
have to apply for it or like.
I think you do.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even verified yet. I'm very much a procrastinator.
Dude, you gotta get verified. Yeah. Come on,
I know. I probably should, but luckily no one has tried to impersonate me yet. So
your account itself isn't verified, or you haven't technically done the thing where you get like a little check mark.
The little check mark, yeah.
But you have. So you don't have ads that give you money on the videos?
Oh no, I do.
Oh, okay. So is that like a slight step above that?
I think that just gives you that. Honestly, I think the check mark just gives you prestige. Like,
I thought the check mark in comment sections is like when you can use the community tab and stuff like that.
I don't know. The only thing with check marks that I've noticed is that when you're writing comments in the comment section, people are more likely to just like your comment. Yeah, which is so annoying. That's the plague of YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Really, any social media, any verified creator is just immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They'll comment the most generic ass shit.
Are way better.
Yeah.
They'll be the first ones to comment "Oh, PewDiePie's beard looks so great." Like they don't have to watch the video to write that. They'll just post, and then they'll get a shit ton of likes.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
I did a comment. I think this is one of my most liked comments on something was Ludwig did a bro versus bro with Critical, and the title was "This YouTuber didn't know I was a gamer," and it was right after he did the switch to YouTube. And I said Critical, he's way more of a gamer, right? So then my comment was literally just I flipped the title because I'd already watched the stream. I knew what it was. I flipped the title. I just said this gamer didn't know I was a YouTuber, and it got I think 2,000 likes on.
You know what's funny? I actually saw your comment on Connor Eats Pants video.
Oh yeah.
I was scrolling and I saw it's the first one there. I was like, huh.
Oh yeah. I'm everywhere. Yeah. You gotta be.
Yeah.
I think the question is Joey a more successful YouTuber or was I a more successful Redditor?
That's a tough one.
There was a chance he read one of your posts for one of his early videos.
Yeah, for context,
oh my God.
Back in 2019, I was a big Reddit karma farmer. That is not a proud moment of my life.
That was bad.
Yeah, and I think right now I have I have almost 60,000 karma.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting. A couple of my posts got 50,000 upvotes, something like that. There's some I do quite like. There's some I think are pretty funny. There are a lot that are actually
some were pretty good.
But
it's more the fact that you were posting on Reddit.
To put into context, how big I guess I was. Michael, who's on the last episode of this or the next one, whatever which one comes out. He sent me some posts, not knowing they were mine, to us saying, "Hey, this is funny. Check it out."
What subs did you frequent?
Yeah. What was the casual Nintendo?
casual Nintendo. Well, that was not. I had my
That was
mood
an early
success.
one.
Yeah,
That was an earlier
I had
one.
my mood success on shitty movie details. That's where most of I would post on. Okay. I
Oh, you got. I know. I know what you're about to say. You don't have to say it.
Yeah.
I know what you're gonna say.
I don't like that one anymore.
Yeah.
You can't figure out why. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay, but
What about
Yeah.
r/fat people hate? Yeah, if you get,
No,
if you go
I
on
wasn't
any
on that
subreddit
one,
that
no.
encourages hate, you'll get upvoted. Like,
Oh yeah.
like.
oh yeah.
I wasn't on that one.
I
No.
guess that's cool.
I got
Yeah.
a pretty good post on I think Donkey's subreddit, and because it was about a year after he DM'd Reggie, or like he didn't actually, but he photoshopped it, so it's like he DM'd Reggie about like Knack, and Reggie's like, let's just say I think a lot of Knack fans are gonna be happy at this year's E3, and then so I just like swapped that out for Doug Bowser, like once Doug came in. Like once Doug replaced him, I swapped that. I posted it, and people were like, "Oh, is this real?"
Oh my god.
Like that's the thing too. People for some reason believe like even the shittiest of edits like so easily.
I made
It's
one
so crazy.
I made one fairly recently. I post something to Death Above You, which is like a BuzzFeed hate subreddit, right? And I made a fake article title saying that like, what was it like? Oh yeah, like the Coca-Cola company is gonna make it so that Mentos doesn't react with Diet Coke anymore. Yeah. And I said the popular science experiment was linked to 3 deaths and 100 injuries in the past 25 years.
Yeah. So they're making it that that they don't.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And then everyone was like,
Oh, yeah,
and then no one was questioning the authenticity of the article. People was like, how can you actually do this like in real life? Like this scientifically can't happen. Like no one's actually saying like this article is fake.
Yeah, they were all like, they can't do this to us.
Yeah.
Like, and also, didn't you make the name of the writer of the article like so obviously?
Kenneth Branagh Jr. and the picture was of a woman too. So yeah,
It was of like the last person that you would think would be named Kenneth.
yeah.
You know, like in the world.
Hilarious.
It was just like there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
That was a good post.
Yeah, that's
I liked
onion
that
levels
one.
right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
my
think
favorite
that-
one was the puppy getting into controversy for shitting during the national anthem.
Yeah.
That was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
that's my face.
Yeah, dude. Oh my
Beautiful,
God.
beautiful.
So for anyone unfamiliar, what have you been up to lately?
Pretty much torturing myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your
How so?
viewers are kind of masochists.
They are. Yeah.
And you as well.
Yeah. That's probably how I'm going to be able to sit through an hour of this. So, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
No.
Well, this is like light work. Your viewers
Yeah.
are like pre-game.
This is
Yeah.
like you're chilling right now.
Yeah.
This is like
Yeah.
an hour. It's
Oh my
easy.
God, yeah.
You listen to 10 hours of shitty meme sounds randomly happening during silence.
Yeah. Although I do a lot of it for charity, and so far I think the goal right now is to hit 15,000 by the end of the year.
Really?
So yeah.
That's really impressive.
That's cool. Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome. How much have you made so far?
At least 1.2 thousand, which is
Holy
why I
shit.
set that goal. Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, okay, this might be possible.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But-
Is
Yeah.
it for any specific one? Like, what's the?
Just for charities across the board. I might
think
double dip
the
on
last
some of
one you
them.
did, I think, was
Yeah.
No Kid Hungry, right? For
Uh,
the Ludwig one.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Nice.
I know you've been wanting to ask about this.
Speaking of
Yeah.
which, there's a bit of beef, I guess. You could say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because what you've been doing is, like you say, Mr. B's under 1,000 times, but the host probably that he'll find it and like comment on it or something, or like like tweet it out, maybe right. So then
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed
so
to
it gets
that.
the charity
Yeah.
more attention, like. So the idea
Yeah.
is so people find it, they can donate to the charity, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the original plan was like I thought it would have been cool if he saw it, but he didn't.
Yeah.
So once I did Ludwig, I was like, oh, whatever, because based on the amount of people who were watching the Mr. Beast 100,000 times video was a lot, and it was just like we were actually like it was worthwhile because people were actually donating and talking in chat,
Yeah.
and people even watched me sleep, which is like, if you can get people to watch you sleep, I'm cool with that.
It's a mixed bag with those people. Because when I did my subathon, there were some people who it was really weird, and I didn't think that this would happen. Because I did this based also again on Ludwig shortly after his subathon. I was like, oh, that looked like fun. I should give that a try, right? I didn't think it would be as long as it ended up being, but I checked my stats and I consistently had more viewers whenever I was sleeping. Like always. It would always be a spike, which is weird.
I don't know why people do that.
All right,
I mean, it was me.
I made a couple of new accounts to watch you, record you from every conceivable way.
Yeah, I had 5 different angles on you. Yeah, I was also outside the window. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how people like that. You know?
Well, I mean, I guess like a part of it is kind of like, you know,
Like, oh, like
what
a little
if they do
sleepover with
something
my parasocial
funny,
friend.
you know?
Oh yeah, like what,
Yeah, like
what,
if
if,
you-
what if they fart?
yeah. I just feel like
I had
you know,
mine muted. I was scared of that.
That's what I did too. I had mine muted
Yeah,
because of
what
the
if
exact
I
same reason,
What
honestly.
if I just rip ass? You know?
What if you like sleep talk and said something like really controversial?
yeah.
Impossible.
Or like just you know,
Well, what do you mean by
Really?
controversial?
I
Like
don't know.
controversial
Yeah, that
according to like Minecraft Twitter stands or like there's always like that level. It's like I don't give a shit anymore.
You know? It depends
Yeah.
on the audience for sure.
People will cry over anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's why you don't do Twitter.
Oh my god, I deleted that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I still have it because I don't know, it's useful for like sometimes there's some people that I know that like will sometimes watch my stream, but like there's like like almost every time I've tweeted out if I'm live, they will go to it, but they don't have notifications on for Twitch, I guess, so then they don't see it, you know, so sometimes they'll post that they're like it's just an easier way to access people, you know.
yeah. No, the only
Yeah.
time I go on Twitter is if like news breaks or something. I immediately go there because they always have the hot, steamy
Yeah.
mess on Twitter. So I
Yeah.
like go straight
Yeah.
to like the war zone first, and then I go like
you
do
you
some
don't
rational
sort by
shit.
top, you sort by latest. And you just see
Exactly.
what shit
Mhm.
people are just trying to
Yeah.
yell out there to
It's
get
funny.
some traction on their posts.
Yeah.
Dude, it is funny. Oh man. But yeah, so back to the Ludwig thing.
Oh yeah.
So Ludwig made a video on
Yeah.
his second channel.
Yeah.
Because he found your stream, I guess. Did he say anything in the chat when he found it? Or
No, it was after. I think after I finished, because I got to
I saw
80,000.
when he was
Yeah.
recording, he could still click the live button to watch you live.
Oh, he could.
Yeah. So I think it was while you were going, but he had it like rewound a little bit.
I thought he said that I just ended the stream because I know at that point I did.
Yeah, I think you were like about to.
I was at 80,000 and the plan was to do the other 20,000
Yeah.
the next day because
Maybe he
because
still, like,
obviously
had
I
it.
don't want to encourage people to like do this in one sitting.
Yeah.
Like I
guess
thought
he
I could,
had it-
but then it's like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's not, you know.
Yeah.
You must have like had it open while you were live, then you ended, but it doesn't like refresh the YouTube player, so it still had the.
Oh,
I guess. And then something I do kind of wish he had mentioned was that another thing between you and like, because basically he was talking about the trend of like saying people's names like,
Oh,
100
yeah.
times, which there are a lot of people on TikTok, and on TikTok, if you, and Jay, I'm sure you're unfamiliar with this,
Probably not.
because you're so insanely out of touch with youth these days. You are an old old man.
I downloaded TikTok when it first came
Okay,
out.
all right.
I made one video that will never see light of day again, and I
Classic.
deleted after that.
Classic.
Well, I deleted it. I just basically never opened it ever again.
Yeah. Well, so on TikTok you go live. You gotta have over 1,000 followers. Just stupid. You go live, but there's no VODs at all ever. So whatever happened on there, it's gone forever. Like it's people just stream straight up movies on there, and and then you vote in chat for what movie you want to watch next, and then they pull, and then you pull up another movie. It's crazy. Like people just pirate movies on there. But basically, it's like a fucking lawless wasteland on there. And what people are doing is they do the same trend that Joey kind of does. But what they do is they start at like 90,000. So then when people join in, they're like, "Oh, they're still going. Yes, you're going. Get to the end, buddy." And they'll just
that's
stick
dumb.
around. Or no, it'll be like
No.
99,000. So they only have to say it like 1,000 times.
Oh.
And they'll be like, "Oh, Mr. Beast. Oh my God." Like they'll be like playing it up so much. Like there's this one guy that was like caked in sweat. He was like, I don't know, like, and he was like on 999, and like he was like, guys, please send another TikTok universe. That's like the biggest like donation thing. Like I need more TikTok universes before I can send this last one, guys. I need to cover. Like give me some flowers and stuff. Give me some roses. Thank you for the 1,200 bits. Like, and I'm like, Mr. It's just, like drawing it out as long as possible, even though
so dumb.
they didn't actually say it. So like it's
Yeah.
kind of shitty that they didn't actually do it. So that's what. And Ludwig brought up at the end of the video, like, but then there's people who actually do it, and then he showed that, and there's actual footage of you doing it live, right? Of saying it 100,000
Yeah.
times. One thing I do wish he mentioned though, because I watched this video like 5 times. So I
Yeah.
was like, was like, wait, what? I was like so confused. Like the kind of jump there. But he also didn't acknowledge the fact that, and I guess to be fair, you had it in black text for some reason.
Oh no, it's about the charity, right?
Yeah,
you didn't notice.
He should have mentioned the charity, especially because you chose. I think it was like his favorite charity or something. That's like the one he usually does, right?
I saw that he donated to it once, so
yeah.
I was like, it's like that. That's what the donations to, like the $1.
He kind of framed it like it was almost like a waste of time, but like you were doing it for charity.
Yeah,
like just because he wanted to, like he just like, oh, I have the time, I'll say Ludwig 100,000 times, and the money goes to charity, you know. And little donations, you do little like challenges. I think it's a good stream. But like he didn't mention the charity aspect, and it kind of made it seem like, oh, so he's just sort of doing this.
Yeah.
Versus like
I could see if he missed that, but he also read out which is like, I mean, it was pretty like noticeable, like in the corner. You could, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really upset about him with that. No, I don't really care at all. But
yeah, of course.
I think what really felt weird was when he said like, he's like, you could do so much better things with your time, like 18 hours of Elden Ring.
What? Yeah.
But it's like,
which
is like, how is
fourth into the game?
Yeah, but how is me sitting in my own like piss, shit, and cum for like 3 hours, you know, or for 3 days, you know, better than him sitting in his own, you know, piss, shit, and cum for 5 days playing a video game?
Yeah, he literally did a stream where it didn't end until he beat Elden Ring.
I mean, if you had a problem with me saying his name, you know, that's
fine.
you know, I'll take responsibility for that. I do. I feel bad, but I don't know. It just feels weird, like just the way he went about it. Because I could tell that video was probably made about me. Like he saw that and then saved the best for last.
More so because he does. I don't know if you've seen. He does kind of call out those TikTok trends like that.
Oh, he does.
Yeah. So I think it was more so that, and your thing was to more so show like. Then there's people who actually do this and are at least like legit about it. I don't think he meant to be kind of negative anyway towards it, because he did kind of say, and the spending your time better thing was more so for people like, hey guys, I know I'm making a video on this.
Yeah.
Don't go start doing this because of me. I don't want to be the reason for that.
Yeah.
There's better uses for your time, but good luck with the last leg of your thing. I think
all I heard
that was most of what I got from it.
Yeah.
But again, like, I think there's no harm in just being like, you know what? Maybe made him a little uncomfortable. I'm just gonna post this little clip saying, "Hey, I saw your video, Ludwig. I'm gonna stop the thing."
Yeah.
So I think that's probably what I would have done, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, I'm gonna be using my time wisely and playing Kirby for like days straight until I 100% it next week. I think it'll be after this comes out. It'll be the Friday. So this Friday.
Very excited for that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You keep telling me I shouldn't do that.
Well, because I'm just worried that you might not enjoy the fully if you're forced to continue to play it.
Can I give you my point of view on this?
Fine.
Thank you.
Fine.
Here's my thing with that game. First of all, Kirby games, they're usually fairly quick, right? So
I'm not sure about this one though, because it seemed like
this one definitely is gonna be bigger. Yeah. But I found that most times in my life I've enjoyed Kirby games is when I power through the whole fucking thing and then I go back and I restart again and I do it again. That's what I like to do with the Kirby games, right? That's how I enjoy it.
New Game Plus or whatever.
Yeah. And the thing is too, you guys remember, Jacob? Like a week after the new Lego Star Wars comes out.
Oh, it's true. There's so much
shit coming out that I'm like, I'm just gonna 100% in these few days. I know I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna play it at a pace where I'm like, I need to stop. Like, if I'm like, I need to take a little break for a bit, I'll take a break. I'll play some other game, or like I'll like watch something. Like or I'll just like go on my phone even. Like, I'm not just gonna be powering through the game.
And I feel like if you genuinely enjoy it, it shouldn't be.
That's the thing. I'm gonna genuinely enjoy it.
I hope so.
So I'm gonna take my time with it still. But I don't think it's gonna take me more than a few days.
I mean, if it's as good as Epic Yarn, you won't have a problem.
Yarn,
yeah,
exactly.
Epic Yarn.
I was very. The thing was like, I feel like I compare like the previous Kirby and the Switch Kirby Star Wars. It's like the Sonic Forces of the Kirby series, where it's just like. Where it's like they already had like 3 games that did basically the same thing, and does this just worse and easier and shorter and not as fun. Yeah. So that's why I was very disappointed by
it, Michael.
Especially if like a next generation Kirby game.
Do me a huge favor. Can you make the tab or like the window actually big, because you fucked up and you dragged it a bit at first? Okay, good. Because I couldn't see the time.
By the way, I don't know if I messed this thingy up. Did I press something?
You're probably fine. You're good.
Because I know I accidentally left
You're fine.
over there
You're fine.
before.
I know, you're fine. Just worry about the full cam and the other cam.
The
close up. I wouldn't say the name of that cam though. It has someone's name.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh. Yeah. I was saying because like it feels like it's been you never had a fully 3D Kirby game, so I'm glad we're finally getting it. The series deserves it.
Yeah. No, I've been
blocked out by the mic the whole time.
Oh wait, are you?
I mean, like, it's fine.
Well, I brought it closer to kind of. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you really don't have a good spot if you want to move it over a little bit.
Here,
Block James.
Okay.
Yeah, it's blocking my face.
that's fine.
Well, so like the thing is during the direct when it got announced, the first time it was shown in the direct, we were like popping off. We were like, holy shit! 3D Kirby, we've always wanted this, right? I'm super excited. I know I'm gonna love it. It could honestly be shit, and I'm probably still gonna 100% enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, like it could be bad.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it looks great.
The only one I wasn't a huge fan of was Star Allies, and a big part of why I didn't like that was because it's so like kind of like
so
minimalist and easy, right? But the thing is, I would play it a little bit and then put it down, and then I ended up not really just coming back to it in full, and that's why I didn't beat it, because I didn't do it in a short enough time span. I spaced it out too much. So this one I'm gonna play in condensed thing, and if I want to play it again, I'll play it again.
Yeah, and also not saying that like obviously like most of, if not every Kirby game is easy, but like Star Allies was just like aggressively easy.
Yeah,
boringly easy.
Like there was no substance.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, it was just not great.
It's like every Pokemon game now, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, recently, it's getting a little better.
Oh, I heard Arceus was pretty. I didn't get it, but because everyone was like, you should wait till like they make the next one, because it still needs like a lot of improvements.
Yeah,
but...
no, it does. But I think apparent from the looks of it, it seems like this one that they're releasing. I think they're trying to release it this year. Is essentially just that, but better, and it's a new generation, and it might have all the Pokemon. I think so.
I think one of the easiest fixes for any Pokemon game would be like having the EXP all as like on or off, you know?
Yeah.
Like I feel I get to like level 100 Pokemon by like the second gym. It's like
yeah.
It's just I don't know.
It's like,
I haven't had fun with a Pokemon game
over there, but he's still gotta stay on camera. Yeah.
Does he like Pokemon?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Pokemon fucking sucks.
I love Pokemon, but I can admit when they fuck something up.
Yeah. No, but
he's a little different.
Oh, I'm still buying every game, but like.
Oh no, yeah, I am, but I'm not
gonna be happy about it.
This was a weak entry in the series.
Yeah.
Or like with Arceus, I'm like, I like this. Don't get me wrong, great step in the right direction. Has some work to do still, and I stand by that. They have a lot of work to do still. They're like one of, if not, I think the like biggest franchise, like Pokemon as a whole. They are. They have the money to make really fucking good games, even if they are still annual. That's the thing. They have such great resources. They could like expand a shit ton to do that. Honestly, I wouldn't really want annual games. I'm not a huge fan of those, but they could.
I think all their resources kind of went into making that teacup Pokemon and other those bright ideas.
I just find it so impressive that they're able to like come out with new gens and new games for so long, and like they're still like, even if they're not good, they're like still decent quality. You know, and like people still like enjoy it. You know?
I'm not saying it's impressive, some of the stuff, right? But the games themselves, like gameplay wise, could easily improve.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because like I think the Donkey View explained it best. Where Legend of Arceus is basically just the second Pokemon game to ever get made.
Yeah, Pokemon 2. Yeah. Why haven't they called one that yet? Actually, no, they did Black and White too, I guess, but no, this was the first sequel to a Pokemon game.
Yeah, really.
Like this was
actually somewhat innovated, or I guess it did innovate.
It did. It definitely did. And it's a great step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Still some work to do. That's all I'm saying. I think there's nothing wrong with wanting more. I think that's fine in this situation, at least.
I think this might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't think they have been good since Gen 2.
That's an unpopular opinion. Michael's. No, he dropped my mouse. Oh fuck. So, I love Gen 5. Gen 5 is my favorite. I think Gen 5 is like the optimized like Gen 1 through 5 like experience. I think that's like the one. That is the Pokemon game.
I don't know.
And then starting with Arceus, that's Pokemon 2.
I think Gen 5 the cards were great. That's what I grew up with. I remember getting like those Tepig 10s and then Zekrom.
That was like the start of the end for the cards almost.
Oh yeah. Because then they started making like an HP like fucking 1,000, 2,000, and I just like, okay. I remember when Whale Lord was like the biggest one, and everybody at school wanted it.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys ever actually played the actual trading card game?
Oh no.
This one is better and more shiny.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. This one looks cooler, and on paper, it says it's rarer than yours.
Yeah.
So you're L plus ratio plus your family.
Dude,
Plus you have shit luck with Pokemon cards. Plus I like the color blue. Plus you don't. Plus this one's shiny.
Yeah.
Plus one, two, skip a few.
Me and my friends like used to like battle them all the time, but we never used like the actual rules. We just like completely like arbitrarily like made up our own shit. It was so fun though.
Have you ever had the ancient Mew card from like the movie theater? Oh my god, I had one of those and I just come up with bullshit because they're like, well, you can't read that shit. So
yeah, it's like, oh, he's Mew.
Yeah, and people, since the card was so glittery and like fancy looking, people were just like, okay.
Makes sense to me. Yeah, you guys ever do Bakugan?
Yes,
I had a couple of the figures, but I never actually played it.
Dude, I was ass.
I just stuffed that shit to magnets and stuff.
I had so many though.
Like,
I loved those
to metal
things.
surfaces.
I never
like, holy
entirely
shit,
understood
the best
it, but I would
player
always
made.
lose. But something I found out recently is that apparently one of the rules is if you knock the other person's thing off, you just win.
What?
So it's not even so technically you could just be really good at throwing them and you would win the games.
That's so unfair.
I mean, I guess
You never
more
needed to play the
stability.
game. It was just if you had a good magnet in yours and you threw it really hard at the right angle, it would knock the other one off and you would win.
I should replace all of my Bakugan magnets with like really strong like industrial.
Like the type of magnets that like wipe hard drives, like that shit.
Yeah, like electromagnets or something. Like I have a button in my pocket that like turns them on and
Your
off.
Bakugan's like the size of a PS4.
Yeah,
And it's just
I remember.
this is tournament legal. This is fine.
Yeah, I remember my favorite Bakugan I had. It was like elementary school. I believe they got banned in our school because we were doing heinous things with them.
Yeah.
And like bullying people and like taking
I remember the silly bands got banned
What's
too.
your Bakugan
Yeah.
triangle?
And I remember I
When
went
they
over to
came
my
out
friend's
those though,
house.
that was sick.
Wait,
The
what?
different shaped ones, like the cubes.
I didn't get that. I only have the circle ones.
The circle ones were the best ones, but I thought
Yeah.
so there were a few that were like cubes and they would unfold completely differently, or like the
pretty
pyramid
badass.
ones, and those were cool.
But that.
Yeah,
Then
it's
you
weird
can't
how like
roll
little.
them well, you just gotta toss
and
them off
they,
the
and, like,
board.
there were- and like some of
That's
those
kinda lame.
those different shaped ones, they were like cylinders and stuff, like and when you unfurl them, they get put together and become like
That's
big
so
figures. It was actually
I
kinda
wish I
cool.
could. I wonder if they're like still around.
It's weird how little like
Yeah, I
Bakugan has
so.
stayed in
'Cause
the
I-
public conscious compared to like the other like things that were popular back then.
Yeah, because honestly,
Because it
Bakugan
had
was
the
not
cool thing of
huge.
throwing them at the magnet cards. Like they weren't just normal playing cards. They were they were like, they were like very firm. They're durable. Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Beyblades were. That's what I grew up with.
Beyblades, I had those too.
Oh, I
had like two of those, but I never knew anyone with them.
I was never like an anime fan, but the first season of Blade I watched like religiously. I love that shit.
really?
Yeah, Metal Fury, I think it was called. I remember the theme song like quite well.
The following behind Beyblades is like surprisingly like cultish, especially on like TikTok. I see like people like talking about them. It pops up on my For You page all
Michael,
the time.
the attention whore that he is, needs to get on camera for this because something we didn't get to in his episode. He needs to mention now. So come on in briefly.
Briefly,
And,
real quick, I just want to say
He is the Beyblade guy. We did mention
I
this thing.
absolutely love Pokemon and Beyblade, but Beyblade specifically. My school, I would go to the aftercare thing, and we would have like these massive tournaments of like 20 kids all playing Beyblades, where I would like, and I was so good at it that the only way that they could make it fair was I had to, like, we were in like one of those big cafeteria rooms. And they made it so I had to go like this and shoot my Beyblade at the ceiling and hit it off of the ceiling. And I still never lost.
How do you become good at Beyblade?
Yeah,
Just
I
spinning it
figured.
top?
Okay, so I recently figured this out.
Jacob,
This was
Jacob.
like
I'm asking.
What a
I'm curious.
stupid
I'm
question.
curious.
it was days ago that I kind of like put the pieces together. As a kid, I did like a ton of working out. Like I would do like planks for just fun while I was watching TV as a little kid. So my thought process was I was just stronger than all the other little kids.
Just
Because
spun
I
it
was,
better.
yeah,
whatever.
I literally was just pulling it harder.
How much of it is like the Beyblades like used? Like is
I
is the
literally would,
Beyblade-
so you know how you could like take them apart? They were like three
Yeah,
pieces. It was like the big top part, then you'd have like the like thing that's like a stand, and then you'd have the bottom piece.
Yeah.
It got to the point where I would take off the bottom piece and just spin it on the stand and still would win consistently.
So it
Like
doesn't
just the
matter
little bottom
it
piece?
just
No,
matters on
not
the
just the
tank.
little bottom piece. I would take off the little bottom piece because it would be.
So it would
the
just be
top
it would
of
just be a circle just going like
no.
that.
It was a circle and then a like a stand basically.
Okay.
It was like
you
a
would-
little plastic shit.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
a plastic thing and then a circle on the bottom that you're supposed to spin it on. I would take off the circle on the bottom,
Okay.
and I would still do
Okay.
that with shooting it at the ceiling, and I'd still destroy people. That was it. I just wanted to bring that up because I'm
yeah.
assuming Beyblade's never going to be brought up again while I'm here.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm very Beyblade passionate.
Yes, I never
No.
got to actually play Beyblades with anyone.
Yeah,
I,
I
had,
think-
I think I was a
little
slightly
arena.
late adopter to it, and also I only had just like 2.
Well-
I didn't know anyone with them. I didn't want to ask anyone. Like,
I had
do you
dreidels,
have
which are basically like our version. I had like a little, I had little dreidels. I had like basically like a Beyblade like
those
tournament.
are
for,
tournament
like, yeah.
legal, actually. You can bring them to
The
Beyblade.
dreidel. Yeah, I had like some Beyblades are basically like dreidels, or some dreidels are basically like Beyblades.
Interesting.
Where you like you have like a little top and you press a button. It's
Like, I
fun.
never had those like domes or like the arenas you're supposed to use.
Yeah.
I would just sort of like play with like the parts and stuff, and then like put them together, and then like mix and match them. Even though I only had like 2.
Yeah.
I got like a 2-pack or something, and then I would just mix and match them, and then I would just like spin them. But I wouldn't like even spin them against each other because I only had one thing to launch it.
Yeah.
So I would like launch one and then be like, oh, I'll launch the other one. And the other one's already slowing down by the time I like do.
I mean, you
Just
could
like
always
a
use mom's
guarantee.
bathtub, you know.
Yeah, just destroy the bathtub.
You ever
Oh my
see that
God.
story with
Yeah.
the kid on, and they got sold on eBay with them crying in the picture, like holding up the bag.
Yeah. I destroyed mom's bathtub. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, dude, so good. When are you making a 24-hour Beyblade tournament?
Oh God.
I'll buy some. That would be fun.
would be
I would
sick.
actually do that. How
Oh,
expensive
20.
could it
Everyone
possibly
will
be?
lose to me.
That's
Like, you're
that's
talking
a
all
great
this
question.
shit now.
person
Watch,
picks
I'm
their
gonna
favorite
win.
Oh.
charity.
I'll do
Wait,
8
hold
hours
on.
of work.
I had a
today
brain
just for
blast,
that.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Beyblade tournament. Everyone
Uh-huh.
picks their favorite charity. They all put like $20 in the pot, right? Winner gets the thing to their favorite charity. So it's a charity thing,
Uh-huh.
right? And it's just all of us doing a Beyblade tournament. It's just awesome with the boys.
That
I
sounds
mean,
like fun.
I feel like it would be
actually.
very quick. That's the only thing.
We could definitely, and we can make like a losers bracket. You know, like, there's definitely stuff to draw it out.
Tournament stuff.
Is that
we
what people
do.
did with like the Pokemon cards? Like they'd sell the cards off and then open them on stream, like the packs, and they get whatever was in the packs.
Oh yeah,
They could do like the same thing with the Beyblades if there's a lot more people who would be willing to
bid on like the winner or something, like to get that.
Yeah,
Beyblade.
like you'd bid on which Beyblade you want, and then
Yeah.
Do like
Yeah, that'd be
auctions
cool,
on
yeah.
stream.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like like someday in the future, say there's a bunch of like Buddster artifacts. You're like, I don't really want these in the house anymore. Just do like an auction stream for charity. Be like, all right, $1 for the Buddster socks, and you like slap them on the table and they break the table.
Yeah, I wonder what caused them to be so hard.
Yeah. Takes a chunk out of the table. Who wants the
Old
Buddster
reliable.
sock? I got $1. Oh, $2.
Unwashed, mind
Ooh,
you.
do I hear 3?
whoever buys that is being put on a list. Honestly,
Yeah, that one's like a tester to test the waters with how weird like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They
I
don't
think-
actually sell those.
yeah, you just ban whoever decided to bid on it.
Like, dude, you're weird. Oh man, I'm still looking at the note we have under the table from the James and Thomas used the toilet without breaking it.
And it happened again, and I didn't break it.
I do kind of have to go to the bathroom a little bit.
No,
Uh,
stay in
Jacob
until
is
we get
banned.
to 50 minutes.
I'll use the most delicate little tap of my pinky finger.
Say you would have to go. 6:20.
6:20. Yeah.
All right. So
I mean,
we're gonna end
start.
at 6:20. Oh, we started like we.
No, I mean we
don't
could
know.
go 6:25 is the last is the
Okay.
latest I'd push it.
fast.
No, it did feel really
Michael?
fast.
No. Alright.
6:25.
There was something else I wanted to bring up. Do you have any questions for him?
I'm thinking of it.
Because I checked his YouTube search history before this because I was gonna look up. I was looking up LA Beast to show you, so we can watch an LA Beast video later, right? And the top thing was Buddster.
Okay, no, the contest for that was that I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go to John's house with like a couple people will be there. It's like who? It was like, oh, Joey, you know him. And you're like, no. I was like, oh, he has a moderately successful YouTube channel.
Moderately successful.
Yeah.
It's okay, Mom. You can trust him. He's got big numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. He's not.
not
Oh,
like
yeah,
Minecraft.
you don't-
He's not Minecraft.
You don't want to trust YouTube. When a YouTuber says to trust them, don't No.
Yeah, definitely
Except
not.
for me.
That's why I don't ever understand when it's like people get swindled by YouTubers or like people pretending to be
It's 'cause
YouTubers.
of the
Like,
whole, like,
don't. Why would a YouTuber want to be friends with you? You know?
Yeah.
And that's
It's kinda
weird. That's
like,
weird.
But
especially when they.
it's like you're too kind of young to understand, or like you kind of want it to be true. Almost.
Yeah.
I say it's
They have, like, that
the,
fan
the Michael
dynamic, too.
Jackson of the modern day.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
who do you think is?
The YouTubers in general.
Oh, I think so.
nah.
No,
I mean,
not
there's
you.
a-
Obviously.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's the reason why I'm not as active on Discord, because I do not want to see an allegation against me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, or somebody ramping something up. If I say something and then it's taken out of context, that is my biggest fear. Is like,
Yeah.
is something like that happening?
Yeah.
No, and I feel like a lot of people don't understand like the difference between like treating like fans like friends and then like just treating them like you appreciate them. And I feel like a lot of people like, you know, it could be misinterpreted,
maybe,
you know.
Say,
You know,
every listener of the Baycast is my friend.
that's kind of true.
New episode coming out soon on the Transformers movies.
No, it sucks when people.
I'm excited for. I'm coming on for the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Revenge of the Fallen.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
You gotta come on for an episode of the Baycast.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a podcast
he would
where
love to explain
it's so I started a podcast with Michael, not this one, the other Michael, where we talk about every single Michael Bay movie, and we've done 6 so far at the time of recording, and we already watched the first Transformers movie, which is the next one. So like pretty much the next few are just gonna be a bunch of Transformers movies. So I'm hoping those will be like those will get the big money going.
Sounds cool,
yes.
but
Subscribe to Baycast, guys. New episodes weekly usually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have to pass on that. I'm not a virgin, so.
What?
Yeah, I'm not a huge that I always feel so bad because they always
What
talk
is
about
that?
movies and I just
Ambulance is the Chad movie of Michael Bay
Yeah.
movies.
I mean
Doing
it kind of
your mom?
I don't know.
So great.
I have a hard time sitting through movies, to be honest. Like I
Wow.
don't know why. I could
weird.
sit through 10 hours of complete silence, but movies, like I'll just
Are you one of those people
I'll
who
be
watch
fidgety.
like binge like 8 hours of television in one day, but you
I
can't
don't
stay
watch
like an
TV.
hour? All right.
I don't watch TV or movies.
I was
It's just
gonna
videos.
ask
Yeah.
if because it was exposed like a few, not exposed, but like so it was someone I think actually it was Ludwig on the yard that found out that Amouranth, part of the reason why she's able to stream so many hours, like more than half of each day she's live, is most of the time she's just watching movies and shit in her headphones, and then she's just doing like the mouth shit on the mic during that. Yeah, she's just watching movies.
That is genius.
That's genius, right? You should do that during your streams. But
some
I guess it would
ASMR.
make it more difficult for you because you don't like movies.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
you just watch movies.
That's like my dream, just watching movies and getting paid doing that.
That is.
Yeah,
That's smart.
That's literally, and she'll watch like other streams. and
She's
stuff, too.
living on
It's
recruit
like-
difficulty
yeah,
mode.
it's like
That's some bullshit.
it's like
Yeah.
just
Hey,
like
I mean,
Honestly, I won't knock
I'm a
on it
genius.
because if I were her, I'd be doing the same thing.
oh yeah.
yeah,
Like
it's smart.
I mostly blame the guys who feed into that shit. Like you can't blame like any of these OnlyFans girls because they're just like they're not doing anything. They're just existing.
And
Yeah.
I can't pretend like they aren't some of the people on Twitch that put in the most effort. You know,
Yeah.
like you have like XQC who's just like sitting there watching MasterChef, just blatantly sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah.
Who has to fucking like, you gotta have like a strong like jaw to be able to be like licking the mic that long, you know, like just like that's just for hours.
That's weird. And then
crazy.
you have that for the rest of your life. You know,
Oh yeah. But it's so much money.
it is.
Insane amount.
Yeah.
Like absurd.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
that's why we're announcing the RunnyFlan
ASMR stream.
exactly, and OnlyFans.
I did do one of those.
Only
once.
on our Patreon. Subscribe for
OnlyFans,
$5 a month.
But
Didn't Pokimane also have one? An
OnlyFans?
ASMR? No, an
Oh
ASMR.
no, she used to do some
yeah.
ASMR.
So
And
all
people were, like,
all the
doing
greats
most of
kind
that.
of start off there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I did a getting over it stream, but where I had my mic sensitivity turned way up, and I was like, oh fuck, damn it. But like, I would forget I was doing the ASMR and then like yell. It's bullshit.
That's
like-
what getting over it does too.
And
does
also,
too, man.
it makes like the noise like really loud in the background, like there's like static. So it was like, and I'm like, oh, my mouse pad's bothering me. And I threw the mouse pad like the back of the room.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I did do that stream once. Maybe someday in the future. I'll
What's the new one that they're doing?
2 ears and then
Jump King?
Jump
Did you
King.
do that one?
Jump King. Okay. My next goal is Pogo Stuck.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
That one's fucked up. I think apparently Pogo Stuck, specifically Pogo Stuck 2 are especially like the hardest ones, and Jump King is between them and getting over it. In my opinion, I don't like Jump King because Jump King is literally just exact inputs you need essentially, and then you get to the end. Versus Pogo Stuck is a lot more like reaction stuff and like having to like get more skilled with it. Like obviously there's a lot of skill to Jump King, but like once you know the map and you know exactly like the timing for each jump, you're just pressing you're just going through the motions. Versus Pogo Stuck is like you still really struggle with. I think.
I hate fighting games so much.
I love them. I love them.
Oh, are they the ones who make all those games?
No, it's just like Bennett Foddy with Getting Over It kind of started that whole like thing, like almost like a subgenre. Yeah, that's fucked up. It's my curse to bear.
Streamer's best stream though.
Yeah,
just free content. They don't have to really do much. Just focus.
They just had to focus, and then they give Tom a media share, which I still haven't quite figured out how to do.
Oh my god.
But
yeah.
Is that like where you share videos and music? And
yeah,
stuff?
like basically however much you donate is the length of a video.
Oh yeah.
So like if you want to put on a 20-minute video, you got to like spend like a shit ton. But if you just want to put on like a quick like 5-second clip, you do that. You just like, spend time with it. Yeah. Cool streams, honestly. I like the idea.
You got to get someone to vet the videos though.
Well, that's the thing. You have it. You send it in, and then a moderator like just quickly looks through it and like make sure it's approved.
Oh, does it come with the media share? Or do you have to actually get somebody?
I think you can like just toggle it on where there's like a filter where like you can have someone watch it first.
Oh, okay.
Again, I'm not entirely familiar with that. I know it's like a thing you can do, and it's not like the most difficult thing. You know?
It sounds like fun though.
Yeah, it does sound like fun. Oh man. Dude, I miss Tom.
Feels like he's almost.
There's a gap on the couch.
It's been too calm this podcast.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like I almost hate James a little less this podcast.
What? Wait, a little less.
Yeah, a little less almost. Because there's no one riling me up. Like Tom usually reminds me, oh yeah, anger exists, and like this is easily the calmest episode.
I love how he kind of hangs off the side of the podcast though.
Yeah, and we had the other Tom sitting in your exact seat a few days ago.
Is that episode up? I want to watch
it. That's gonna go back after this one. So it's gonna not the week after, but the week after that. We do it bi-weekly, and that's why we've done 3 episodes this week because it's like, oh, this buys us a lot of time. But you would think, knowing him, that would be our calmest episode, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't.
No,
that was our most violent.
That was
by far.
In fact, did you think our one with Michael was a little violent?
No, it was pretty tame.
It was pretty tame, but there was a lot of yelling.
Yeah.
James was like a sleeper cell agent. I don't want to spoil too much. He like threw shit across the room.
Slapped water bottles.
There was this box of cookies that we
ate like Cookie Monster.
Where
basically,
we had to like anytime someone would reach for it, you had to like slap them. And then so before we started the podcast, I was like, as a bit, because like when you're saying funny stuff with your friends and like you're like, oh, then what about this? And you're like adding stuff onto the bit, but like. It's not like something you actually do. It's just sort of like you're just like, oh, and then what if I fucking did a backflip after that? You know, like you're not gonna do a backflip. You're just saying it. You know. As a bit, I was like, oh yeah, and then once we finally get to eat it, we just fucking are like you know. But then everyone took me seriously.
It was funny.
So then, but you crushed all the fucking cookies.
And they were still good though.
It was powder. It was powder.
You can't destroy Anthony's
as
cookies.
the person who had to clean up after that.
I don't care. I didn't clean them up.
You have to.
I mean,
I had to wash my hands.
The mess was the inside.
That's a biohazard, Jacob.
Sorry.
God.
It was hectic.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Tom, this fucking couch is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to toil away at that a lot later.
So I mean, it wasn't even. I don't know. Like the slightest amount of pressure was put on it, and after you fixed it. We were both like leaning back on it.
Yeah, you should have been careful.
No, I was leaning back on it nice and light, and then Tom like touched his shoulders on it, and then immediately just went, it just flattened all the way.
Oh yeah,
back
dude, I saw the fear in his eyes. Yeah. I was looking right at him when he did that.
Oh yeah.
No, let me know.
I'm still mad. But
More
this was
more
a
like
chill
who
episode.
Ton, am I right, guys?
Dude, got him.
Oh, one more time.
Oh. That sound was picked up by the mic. The fucking like detaching our hands.
All right, never mind.
High five ruined.
So that yours was like very
Mine is crisp because my hands aren't like wet and moist and like clammy.
yeah.
What have I done?
So we're closing in towards the end here.
Mhm.
Is there anything that you want to announce for your channel coming up? Any charity streams? Any?
Yeah, so the goal is going to be to say 8 more YouTubers' names 100,000 times for a total of 1 million times
Holy,
That's
by the end of the year, of course.
holy shit.
I think
Okay.
that's manageable.
yeah.
Do you have any in mind
Yeah.
in particular?
Huh?
Do you have any names in mind?
Well, I had to rethink this considering I didn't think Ludwig would see mine. So I don't want to do another YouTuber because I didn't think Ludwig would get mad. So I'm trying to think of YouTubers who would not get mad, you
I
know?
don't think you got mad. I think it was just like, oh, what a coincidence. This TikTok trend's going around. I searched for it on YouTube. You probably did search like, saying name, whatever, 100,000 times, right? To try and find an example for the video, maybe like with like evidence. Or maybe your thing did spark him to see because he came across it on
I
like,
think he saved the best for last and I feel honored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, plus he did do it again as an example to show like here's what happens when someone actually does this.
Yeah.
You know, as proof.
Mhm.
And isn't like guys, I just said it 99,999 times. I have one more left. Oh god, I need a donation to get a throat lozenge. Like, oh shit, we're so close, and like tears like streaming down their face.
Dude.
Like I came across one of those on my feed one time. I was like, that's funny. It was like 10 minutes they dragged it out. Can you imagine that being stuck on the quote unquote last one for 10 minutes?
I don't
Like
understand. I
that?
didn't understand that reaction. When I watched it, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's great.
Because when I did it, I was just like,
kids on the app, so they see that and they're like, oh my god, they said Mr. Beast this many times. I'm gonna stick around.
dude, I was just like, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, and then I got off pretty soon after that to go make pizza rolls. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Finally, I'm free.
Deal's
Like,
done.
I was just like, I didn't want to drag it out longer than it had to, you know.
Yeah.
That's just so stupid.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you know, I'm usually in the chat a lot. I like having those on in the background, honestly.
yeah, I think a lot of people like, what do they call, like comfort streamers? There's like somebody they can always sort of turn on and they'll be there. And since I'm like, people can wake up, like go to sleep and then wake up and I'll still be there.
I have been referred to as that, I think, once or twice, and then I would like gargle into the mic or something, and then I never see those people ever again.
It's really weird though. I don't like the term.
It's a weird line because on one hand
Yeah.
the term is like, okay, that's fairly harmless. Like you're just like, oh, this person I find a bit comforting to watch. Like they have chill content. I understand when it's that,
Yeah.
but when it's someone just doing their thing, like just being funny, or even like something that I'm like, I don't get this like comforting, right?
Yeah.
But like no, I find comfort in their humor and like them as a person. Like I feel
That's
comfy
weird,
with them.
yeah.
That's weird. That's too personal.
Oh, really?
That's weird.
The Angry Video Game Nerd is my comfort YouTuber. When he does all those cursing alliteration, it just makes me feel so
I
relaxed.
like the poop jokes.
Yeah.
It's very comforting. Like I'll be on the bowl watching his poop video,
They'll help me excrete too.
and they help me poo.
Yeah.
That's gross.
It
Yo,
comforts me. It
you-
relaxes the
You
space.
should say
You
Angry
should get
Video
those
Game Nerd
woman's
100,000 times. That
Yeah.
won't take too long. No.
Oh man. All right. Well, and that's pretty much it. Go watch the Baycast. Go watch Budster, of course.
Fuck you.
Yeah. He's not gonna be your comfort guy, but he's there. He's probably alive. He's probably counting or something. I don't know.
I might need to
Probably
invest in a
saying
pulse.
Miskip a million times or some shit. I don't know. check out the runs too. Go on Spotify, click the download button.
Oh, yeah.
The
Those
download button
downloads are
is super duper important.
You gotta
That's
do
like
the
the
download
main
button.
metric that Spotify looks at apparently, and I
Dude.
think even Apple Podcasts too.
Download button, man.
The download button, because you can just have podcasts on repeat that just gets a bunch of listens, right? So I guess that's why they don't really look at that. They look at downloads. Download. That's like the big thing. Press that little button.
I have a 2 terabyte hard drive just
Oh,
full
yeah.
of downloads
Yeah.
of the runs.
Exactly. Be more like him.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
you know, this Friday, go check out the RunnyFlan stream. Go. Why don't you go do that?
Come on down.
I'll be tormenting myself with a cute little Kirby game. You know.